Everything you think you know about werewolf movies is an outright lie. Hollywood has fed us the same sanitized myth for a century. A full moon, a silver bullet, a man turning into a CGI wolf. It's comforting, it's safe, but it is entirely historically fabricated. Right now, behind locked studio doors at Focus Features, the most obsessive director of our generation, Robert Eggers, is putting the finishing touches on what he calls the darkest script he has ever written in his life. Fresh off the massive $180 million global success of Nosferatu, he didn't go for a mainstream paycheck. Instead, he went into the deepest, blackest hole of human history. His next film is titled Werewolf, and what the industry trades aren't telling you is that this movie is designed to completely deconstruct your psychology. Eggers isn't making a movie about a monster under the bed. He's making a movie about the monster in the mirror. The film is set entirely in 13th century medieval England. But here is the first insider detail that the mainstream YouTube channels completely missed. The entire movie is spoken in authentic Middle English. Eggers literally hired 2 Oxford University professors to reconstruct a dead tongue just to ensure the actors speak with the exact phonetics of a civilization rotting from the inside out. But why the extreme obsession? Because to understand the werewolf, you have to understand a terrifying historical truth that has been wiped from modern consciousness. In the 1200s, people didn't believe in lycanthropy because of a virus or a curse. They believed in it because of a horrifying psychological reality called clinical lycanthropy combined with severe, widespread ergot poisoning. Ergot is a toxic fungus that grows on rye grain during damp European winters. When the peasants ate it, they didn't just hallucinate, they suffered from dry gangrene, burning sensations, and profound, violent psychosis. Whole villages literally believed their flesh was changing. They felt hairs growing under their skin. They didn't sprout fur. They suffered from a collective, psychotic breakdown where humans began to hunt, tear, and eat each other alive. That is what Aaron Taylor Johnson, Willem Dafoe, and Lily Rose Depp spent months filming in the freezing, brutal mud of the English countryside. Insiders who saw the early footage unveiled at CinemaCon reported that the transformation scenes are entirely physical. No green screens. No digital masks. Eggers is utilizing body horror through severe contortionism and practical effects to show the human body violently rejecting its own humanity. The beast isn't a wolf from the woods. It's a manifestation of extreme religious hysteria and isolation. The studio is terrified of how the public will react, yet they gave him absolute creative freedom because Nosferatu proved that pure, uncompromising terror sells. Werewolf hits theaters this Christmas. It isn't going to be a fun night at the movies. It is going to be a historical mirror showing us exactly what happens when starvation, isolation, and belief in the devil turn an entire community into predators. The question isn't whether you're ready to see the monster. The question is, are you ready to admit that the monster used to be us?